let's go on a brocation together! I don't know if that's a real thing. I guess we're gonna find out now, aren't we? Hey guys, it's Crystal, and today I've got the Brocation Collection from Bluebird Lacquer. This is a 6-polish set of all creams in sort of a rainbow vibe, and they all water marble and stamp really well. We're going to start off with fist pumps and chest bumps, which is our kind of milky neon pink. This is a really gorgeous color. It goes on in 2 easy coats. And if you want to see some nail art done over this and a few of the other colors, head over to my blog post or Instagram, which are both linked in the description box, because I did some nail art, some stamping on I think 3 or 4 of these. I can't remember how many, but I did some nail art on some of them. I haven't edited those pics yet, so I don't know. I'll know once I edit those pics. As you can see, this goes on in 2 easy coats, and it's got kind of almost a leaning towards coral pink vibe, but it still stays pink and not that orangish corally color you expect. You'll see that better here in the still shot. Ta-da! It's really pretty. Next up is Squats Before Yachts. This is a more orange, kind of corally color. I hesitate to say it's corally though, because it is definitely like creamsicle orange. Like those popsicles that have that weird orange candy outsidedness and then the inside's that weird cream stuff. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're actually just called creamsicles, but I think here, when I was a kid, we always had this generic off-brand of them from Kroger's. They weren't actually called the creamsicles, they were called something else. I can't remember what that generic off-brand name was. This one also goes on in 2 coats though, back to the polish and away from the weird reminiscing. And it's really gorgeous and pretty. I expected all of these to actually take 3 coats, but only 2 of them took 3. The rest of them only took 2 and completely covered the nail tip. Everything went on really smoothly too. And I've actually gotten to play in water marble with these, and they're fun. Our third color is Yodel at Your Brodel. This is just yellow. Nothing to describe here. It's pretty much just a creamy yellow. This is really bright and vibrant, and I actually stamped this over some white when I was playing with it on a swatch stick, and it comes up really well. I didn't expect that because most times yellows, when you stamp with them, if they're not specifically made for stamping, they don't have that deep, rich pigment. But this one actually works really well. Over black, you do have to make sure that you stamp it quickly, because if you let it dry out and it doesn't pick up all the polish, it doesn't stamp completely. But over white, it stamped really easily for me. I think over the black, I was just having some fail issues. But that's all my random testing. This did take 3 coats to get the nail tip and the smile line and everything completely covered. But as you can see, it's really worth it in the end. The payoff is actually worth all the coating of the things. Here on this third one, I was kind of riding the struggle bus again. I kept slathering this all over my cuticles. But, you know, that's normal. That happens in like all my swatch stuff. Next up, we have Rock Out With Your Crocs Out. That is a name that I almost said wrong. This is more of a lime green cream. This goes on in 3 coats as well, because it is very sheer and very light on the first coat. Very kind of sheer on the second one. I was still definitely seeing smile line, so I had to go in with a 3rd coat. But it's definitely worth it. The green is very vibrant and very bright. I really want to play with this in a gradient, possibly with Broasis in the Sun, which is the next color we'll see, because I think they would look really, really gorgeous together. Maybe fade them into the Yodel at Your Brodel. I don't know. I have to test them out. I haven't tested these with gradients yet. I just tested them with stamping and water marbling. And you see here on the 3rd coat though, it's completely covering, very smooth, You can see some ridging in some of these, but as soon as you put a top coat on it, it's gone, which you can see in the still pictures at the end of everything. Isn't it pretty? Next up is Broasis in the Sun. This is a creamy sky blue. I don't want to say it's like dark blue. It's more of a light sky blue. Very, very pretty. Very bright. This goes on in just 2 coats. So does the last color. And this is very, very pretty. This would definitely be in my top 3 for the collection. This one and the last color are definitely the tops for me, because I really love purples, and the last one's a very, very, very deep purple. And this one, the blue, is just really pretty. It's one of my favorite shades. Like, I'm not into deep navy blues and dark ones, but I like these kind of sky, light, fluffy looking blues. I say fluffy looking, but they're not, I don't know. I don't know how to describe them. They're very bouncy, happy blues. That's what we'll call them. They're happy blues. See how pretty it is? The last one, and my favorite color, is called Hug It Out. This is a very deep color. This is the deepest one in the entire collection. It's very deep dark purple. This went on very well in 2 coats, although if I'd gone in a little thicker, I think it could have gone in just 1 coat and completely covered. But I didn't want to go in very thick with it because I hadn't done that with any of the others. I kind of wanted to keep the consistency and everything the same on all of the swatches, just so they were all kind of measured the same. But here you can see in this first coat, it's covering really, really well. It's not super, super sheer. I mean, it is still a little sheer, but it's not super sheer. Like, if you'd gone in thicker, maybe like put a little bit on there, it would have covered completely. Here you notice as it dries, it definitely darkens. The second layer is going to go on very bright as well, and then in the still shot, you're going to see it's much darker when it dries. Ta-da! It's so pretty! And that's it. That's the whole Brocation collection. I picked these up at PolishCon. Right now, the Bluebird Lacquer site is down because Lou is actually working on it. However, I asked her when these would be releasing, and the site would be opened up. It is going to open on May 31st at 3 p.m. MST. These will be available as well as a new collection, I think. Yeah, I think she's releasing her summer collection at that time as well. And I will link the shop down below. And when it goes live, I will update the listing here with the link to this collection individually as well. So you'll have all the info needed. As usual though, thank you for watching. And if you like this, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more stuff. And guys, this is the first video that I made on my new computer with new stuff. So if it sucks, tell me that in the comments so I know. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.